think I had to make some choices about leveling up. Yeah. I'm taking gun nuts level 1. But also take local leader. You are able to establish supply lines between your workshop facilities. So resources produced in one place could be transferred to another. And resources stored in the workbenches would also be useful in other sites, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. The second level of this is needed for if we want to build stores or workstations at a workshop settlement. So if you really want to bring it up, it has to be done. Next level will be hacking. I'm not sure I want to do the local leader now, because I don't want to mess with the colonies or settlements too much now. Maybe sneak another level. Basically 10% harder to spot, and we will no longer trigger floor traps. My goal is more or less to running no longer adversely affects stealth, so we could move quickly while it's stealth mode. Being harder to spot, being able to evade traps, that's just a bonus. I don't particularly care about that. We did have to build some defenses. Abernathy Farm needs defenses. I think Sanctuary needed some too. Yep. Actually, I wonder if I can combine Sanctuary and Abernathy. Sanctuary and Red Rocket Truck stuff, because this has all the resources. So then I could use both. But it's a waste of a settler too. I feel while there's a lot of positives in the management front in this game, there's some things that still could certainly be developed further. What I'm thinking about now is how would you manage a larger colony? It's already a bit pain in the ass to do things when you have less than 10 guys a colony. How are you gonna keep track of all those, especially if you have multiple colonies all over the place? Who do you know that who's doing what? I mean, does the game keep track of that in a way that you could easily access and check what the hell you've got people doing? So you have a very good grasp of how everything connects to other pieces. Because if it's only relied on my memory, I'm basically not gonna remember shit after a while, or if I take some kind of a break from the game for one reason or another. And I don't want to keep paper notes about such things. I'm not gonna do anything now. Abernathy Farm needs something. It needs a protective structure of some kind. I don't want to as I said, I don't want to start building up these settlements too much. So just sticking a turret somewhere is probably the easiest way to get through the minimum requirements to keep people somewhat satisfied. I don't want to build up anything complicated. Maybe some kind of turret on the roof or something like that. You have the resources, maybe. Yeah. Science for laser turrets. Shotgun turret. Okay. Can't build too many of these. I'll just dump a single one here. Probably have to make one on another in the sanctuary settlement. It's a bit too high for my taste. I'm not sure what the range of this thing is in the first place. Would it really contribute anything of useful? The reason I want to get it a little bit higher off the ground is if there's a lot of melee guys, I want to prevent them from getting access to it. At least easy access. We could do, I suppose we could put up a fence like that with the chain fence. That might do it. And maybe some kind of a platform. Guard post. Guard post for the turret, then just prevent people from accessing the guard post itself. I have no idea if this is a good idea or a terrible idea. And this doesn't have the actual capability of dumping a turret here. Right. So, a terrible idea. Could we work around that? You have to assign someone on guard duty before it'll do any good, I think. Ladders. Yeah, that seems about the correct height. Right. Not sure if we can just add a roof there. Maybe a prefabricated piece of junk like this to start out with. I mean, we need just something to start funding this roof. Right. I'm not sure how these things react. I mean, how much do they have? What's their firing arc? still have to do. Oh, well. It is what it is. Probably build some kind of trap underneath this. I mean, if this is gonna attract enemies, they're probably going to congregate below it so it can't react. Still, the crops are covered now, at least a little bit. A single turret usually doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, once you sort of get past it, you've got nothing. You need some kind of a cover for it. But whatever. I feel it's much more important to wall things off than try to just plant turrets all over the place to funnel people through certain critical areas. But that's something I don't want to start doing now. I mean, build a huge kind of a... I'll probably do it once, I would think, and I'm not sure even which place I'm gonna do it with. I mean, this is what you start with, but that's not to say that this is the best possible place to try to house people. I don't see this being very defensible. I'd have to build a huge wall, maybe gates around the entire Belize. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Still, we need a little bit of extra defense. And a heavier machine gun turret is just what we need. Got a shitty turret there, and a shitty turret here, and... wish... no. I don't... is someone even going to attack this place ever? We can always switch these things around once the colony expands. We have something looking there, something looking there. So... suppose we could cover this direction. Or I know the turret might even start shooting in other directions too. I wish I knew what the difference is between the heavier and lighter machine gun turrets. Is it just that they're more durable or what? I don't know. Either way. Things to do, things to do. Talk to settlers in Oberland. Go to Diamond City. Could also talk to the crazy woman.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Yeah, fuck you too. Never happy about anything. I think I saw a few of them over around here, and they might be tending to the crops. No, knows as random settlers. Anything new here? I think some new things have been appearing here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these will produce resources. Not bad at all. Now. Ooh. That's her. That'll be much more convincing using my laundered cream dress. Right.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
What's jet?
It's a little inhaler that packs a big kick. They say it makes you move faster, but at my age, it's more of a quick rush. The chems fuel the site, so it's not always gonna be jet I'm asking for. But that's what's on the menu this time.
No more chems. I don't care about the woman that much.
Here. I already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. But you find it. You find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark alleys it walks. That's what you need to do, kid. Follow the signs to the bright heart. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
You cannot die.
Ma'am.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
A chair?
Can't you just use any chair?
The site's been real exhausting lately. Got aches and pains. Even when I'm lying down. I know it's odd asking for a fitted chair in this day and age, but it really helped me out, kid.
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
Seriously? So... chair. Special. Mama Murphy's chair. And I feel it in a place where she can't get to it. Why would I do such a thing? Such a cruel, cruel, cruel thing. Yeah. I don't think so. Maybe she'll be much more predictable in where I can find her after this. That would be very useful. So, let's yeah, that's a good place for you.
At least it's not raining.
Mama Murphy.
I need to sit down, kid.
She can smell the chair.
Yeah?
I suppose there's at least a chance you could get her to quit using drugs, but what would really be the point? I mean, the only reason she seems to be in any way important is because of her visions, and if she needs to keep taking drugs to get those visions, might as well give her the drugs.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Hey,
I'm alright, kid. Just need to take it easy before using the site.
So there's some kind of time delay between the uses. Makes sense. So where exactly are we going next? Corvega Assembly. Mass Fusion Containment Shed. General Atomics Factory. Diamond City has to be our goal. Also, Settlers of Oberland. Used to be somehow connected to the Minutemen. Right. I'll dump some equipment here, then just move on. This is definitely... You could sink a huge amount of time building these things up. But there has to come the point to ask, what's the point? Hopefully we'll see. We've sort of at least set one point or a settlement a little bit going. Don't think we need to do anything else. Right. We could do new modifications for weapons. Very likely, but yeah, we need gun nut 2 before we get anything truly interesting. Improved per shot recoil, improved recoil control, reduced range. That would be good for the sharpshooter's pipe orchard pistol. Muzzle brake. Exceptional recoil control, better per shot recoil, inferior range. Recoil control is the one thing we're interested in. Range doesn't matter, this is already a low, short range weapon for us. Standard sight. No sights please. We're not using sighted accuracy at all. Drum magazine. Exceptional ammo capacity, inferior reload speed. Superior ammo capacity, inferior reload speed. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the reload speed. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. We're running out of adhesive though, so we can't make many changes here. Inferior recoil. That's a lot of copper. 5. Don't think so. Better grip. Well, we upgraded things a little bit. How about sights for this one? Better focus and sighted accuracy. Requires nuclear material. I just don't want to lose nuclear material at this point. It's so rare, too rare. Quick ejection magazine, better reload speed. Not sure if this is all that important either. It's all about how we're using it, and we're not using it in a way that it would make much sense. This is more or less a poor man's rifle for us. Improved hipfire accuracy. Superior damage. Better damage or superior damage? Superior damage. Right. We'll just head south. Chain axe. Okay. Nope. We should be heading south. There's a lot of sites here. We'll probably go to some of them, without a doubt, but the goal is to try to get to civilized lands, get access to shopkeepers, that sort of thing. So I don't want to go through everything. Sort of morbid trying to collect bones so we can... what are we doing with the bones? I don't even recall it. We're turning them to oil or something. Something's right in front of us. Only creatures here.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Okay, some kind of disagreement. I'm taking a little bit of a risk and taking down armor in order to get more charisma. They're named ones, they're not raiders.
Whoa, whoa. Easy there, Scabber. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, alright? Just don't do anything crazy.
Demand money? Why would I demand money?
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
If I help, I expect to get paid.
All right. I was gonna pay you 100 caps, but why don't we make it 125?
More money.
Sounds low. You're a businessman, right? You can do better.
Okay. 150 caps.
Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Who's Trudy?
See that diner right in front of us? Trudy owns the place. She's converted it into a small shop. I sell her chems, she gives me caps and parts I need. And when her son Patrick had his 18th birthday, I might have sold him some jet. Then some more. Then a lot more. Now he's in debt.
Looks to me like they shouldn't have bought that jet, and you shouldn't have sold it to them.
Yeah, well, hindsight's a bitch. And I'm holding the leash. Now you gonna help us out, or what?
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
I appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
Well, I'm fairly confident in my ability to handle this. I mean, who could say no to this creamy dress?
I'm the muscle, babe. Just don't piss me off, all right?
Simone.
Hey there.
I see you eyeing me. Don't get cute.
You take care of Trudy, I'll make
Too
it
late.
worth your while.
Hi.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Why? What's this all about?
Oh, that chem pusher didn't tell you? He got my boy hooked on Jet. Sold him a ton of junk on credit. And now he expects me to pay him off. That bastard ain't getting a single damn cap from me.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this will be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
All right, I'll pay. But that bastard ain't gonna sell one more drop of Jet to my boy. You hear that, Wolfgang? You'll get your damn money, but I better not catch you selling chems to my boy again.
Fine by me, Trudy. Your son's broke as shit anyhow.
All right, crisis is over. If you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Excellent.
Excuse me.
We get paid and I don't even gotta shoot nobody. Good job. Here. Now how about I show you all the pick-me-ups I have to offer?
What kind of chems do you sell, anyway?
Well, whatever I can get a hold of. Jet's popular. Gives you a rush when you need it. Like when you need to hurt somebody. The stim packs are like gold, of course. Everyone's bound to get hurt and need fixing sometime. And I always try to carry Rat away for obvious reasons. Just pick something up. Have a taste. Best way to get to know the product.
Let's see what you got.
Now remember, moderation.
What do you have? 45 ammunition. Right. You have a 44 using a weapon though. Nothing with 45. I think that's our revolver ammunition. So we could use. We have found weapons that use it. We just don't care about it. Addictol. Cure all addictions. Well, that's convenient. It's quite expensive. I don't think I want to waste my money here. Could I dump something on you? Why do I have the army helmet? I don't think I have anything I really want to get rid of either. We just dumped all the extra crap. What does Jane Dark colored? Yeah, you cannot equip this item.
We're open for business again. A little lighter in the pocket thanks to you. How about you buy something and make it up to us?
You got things covered from here?
Yeah. It's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
Let's see what you have.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
£5 weight. Bags of fertilizer. Bomb making materials. I want to keep as much money as I can, because if I get some lucky purchase I would be able to take it. Biometric scanner, fiber optics, nuclear material, yes please. Crystals, yes please. Fusion core. General Charles' Revenge. Does 50% more damage against robots. A black star, so I think I'm not sure what it implies. I think it's basically a unique weapon or some kind of specialty version. There should be some specialty versions of monsters too. Legendary, yeah. Glow-sighted heavy pistol. Anything actually useful? Short hunting rifle. A proper rifle, basically. I'm sure we could modify the short out of it. Could be very useful. Very useful indeed. Ooh, suppressed pipe bolt action pistol. It's a silenced pistol, basically. Fivefold American flag. Shanka hat. Intelligence +1. Right. This weapon isn't good, but it has a sound suppressor, and although we can later on make our own stealth weapons, we can't do it now, and probably not for at least a handful of levels, maybe 4 or 5 levels. So we can easily afford this too. Yeah, just take it.
Never take a hit at Jet again, I swear.
Excuse me.
Itching, just itching all over.
Yeah, we're heading back to Red Rocket Truck Stop. I want to make as many modifications to the suppressed weapon as I can. All it needs to be able to do, it needs to be able to do as much damage on a single shot as possible. If it requires more shooting, I probably just use some kind of submachine gun or a shotgun or whatever. Yeah, sort of just thinking about this place. Could be a great place to build certain type of a fortification. I mean, you could block all the other entrances and then have this. It's a doorway that can be only opened from the inside. The benefit, I think, would be that if trouble comes, you could basically lock down the side at a press of a button. I doubt you can add, if something happens, I doubt you can just add a wall to block your entrances. Could be wrong. Don't think I am. But could be wrong. Okay, what exactly is this? Bolt action pistol. Well, I don't want to give away the... It uses a rifle setup though. Yeah. Okay. Suppressor. That's the big thing. Suppresses sound from firing. Exceptional per shot recoil. Improved recoil control. Poor range. We don't have adhesive. Oh no, we don't have the... Yeah, we don't have the adhesive. Standard sights, I don't particularly care. Standard grip, we might have a few in storage. Or no, we really don't have adhesive. Holy shit. Probably we can make some. I've been gathering resources for some time. I'm sure we can make some. No. Corn, mud fruits, potatoes. Mud fruit and corn would be the problem. We should only have potatoes. I've been storing them in the lockers, not in the workshop benches, so they should not be available. We don't have corn, we don't really have mud fruit either. We should have potatoes. Yeah, we have potatoes. Interesting. Make a quick trip to Sanctuary. There's another person there again. I'll see if there's adhesives here, because this seems to be the only place that is actually producing resources. And the stealth weapon is basically our go-to weapon if we are trying to sneak around anywhere. So yeah, it would be great if we could do something a little bit with it. We don't have beds, right? Thought as much. Don't have cloth, really? Fuck us.
Seems to be growing well.
Yeah. That's not why I'm here, though. I need cloth. What gives cloth? Well, furniture gives cloth. I think the big problem is that I haven't actually gone through all that many sites, not really. So we lack very basic ingredients. Right, okay, at least we can add the bed now. Like this. Two beds. We might as well add the two. There's enough food and water for the people, so if someone decides to come here later on, we'll have the beds ready. Right. Room for 9. Resources for 9. Aluminum. What were we here for? Adhesives. We might as well start moving certain items out of here anyway. food items. Purified water, that sort of thing. Silver springs, silver, no adhesives. I guess we're not gonna be doing many upgrades then. To go around looting. We need corn and mud fruit. We have potatoes coming up our rear end, but no corn and mud fruit. But you need to find a source first. I don't want to transfer, I want you to add something. Bolt action pistol. We have very little use for the 10mm now. I'll still keep it. Modify. This needs a heavy receiver or powerful receiver, and yeah, adhesives. Ah, fuck me. That would massively increase damage. Yeah, this is just in a bad state, and there's no way I can change that unless I get some adhesives. So, heading back to Drumbling Diner. And keep heading south. I'll see if I can buy adhesive from her. I would need a handful, and I could have significantly increased the power on that weapon. It's all the more important because there's the sneak attack damage multiplier. So I can increase the damage to something like 15 to 20 points, and that'll get multiplied. So it is a significant.
Thanks for helping us out with...
Shop's open. What do you want?
Maybe.
Let's see what you have.
It's all worth every cap I'm charging.
No, it is not. Can be trash. Nuclear material. Alarm clock. Okay, adhesives. Duct tape. It also produces cloth. Take it. I mean, the reason I've been collecting cash for this point is exactly so I could buy a sound suppressed weapon. Now I already have it, so losing a little bit of money at this point, it doesn't matter in the slightest. Didn't get to do all that much this time because of this mess. At the same time, ooh, I'll do one more thing. I'll go back to and shut down the recruitment radio transmitter because I don't have enough resources in the sanctuary to handle all the newcomers. Receiver is the most important thing. Damage goes from 34 to 51. Barrel. Inferior range and side attack accuracy. We want a good side attackers, so some kind of side would work too. There's no damage increases here. Superior range, sighted accuracy, better recoil, reduced hipfire accuracy. That's actually fine. The range is fantastic with this. It almost doubles. It'll consume all of our adhesives, but it's exactly what we want from this weapon. And I'll rename it simply as it's already too long. Silence pistol. Right. Although it sort of looks more like a rifle than a pistol. Right. You will be weapon 5. At least clearly a pistol though. Looks horrible, and we have only 50 shots to it. So we'll have to use it with some discretion. It can't be our go-to weapon outside specific sites. Mercenary group. Some kind of white skull logo. Gunners, the Gunners. Mercenary group. Right. So, Corvega assembly plant. Nope. Just want to, in general, move the southwardly direction. Looks like there's some kind of city area there. Not sure if that's what it is, but that's what it looks like. Definitely something here. Animals or ghouls would be my guess, because there's no signs of life again. Ooh. I'll take it back.
Keep thinking it's about time to pack it in. And then I think, why?
They've named.
Oh yeah, really doesn't get any better than this.
Scavengers. Could be trouble. Could be a chance to use our creamy dress again.
Hey,
How's it going, friend? You're welcome to join us. Pull up a patch of dirt, stump, old tire, whatever suits you. Take a load off and stay a while. The good fellowship's on the house. The drinks are how I keep body and soul together. Can I get you something to drink?
what is this? A traveling bar?
I have a lot of friends. I make new friends wherever I go. My friends like to join me for a drink. What can I say? It's a living. So far, the wandering life suits me. I see the world, and my friends always know I'll be coming to visit soon. So, can I get you anything?
Maybe. What have you got?
My selection is a bit limited right now, but take a look.
Beer, carrot, corn. Yeah, we need to plant corn somewhere, so I'm buying it. Sweet roll. What can I give them in exchange? Not much. But
I'm glad you could make it out here today. We'll have to do this again soon. Is there anything better than this? Yeah.
well, don't know what to do about this. An hostile encounter could be of some importance. Could be anything really. Okay, heading south.
I'm glad you could make it out here today. Uh-huh.
Something's real close to spotting us. There's something in the river. Or a pond.
This is the last one. We're in the grove now.
Another junkyard ahead. Some kind of trailer parked there. Or trailer. I'm somewhat curious about these trains. There's nothing specific here, as in a site, but it's clearly something that we would be able to loot. Ammunition. Fusion cells, that sort of stuff. It's a power armor. And a computer. What is this?
That's it.
Security door control. It's a power armor. Nothing more to say about that. Full core, full everything. Okay. Yeah, I should leave it at Sanctuary. I certainly don't want to leave it here, so. Second power armor. Well, if you get companions, I suppose extra power armors would be useful. At the same time, if you're gonna go the stealth route, companions sort of suck anyway. At the same time, we have the high charisma, which would work well with these companions. So it's a little bit in a bad shape. One leg is enough. Basically broken. So you need a power armor station for each power armor. Yeah, this is... oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the basic that's left no matter what. It still allows you to avoid taking damage from falling and things like that. So... nice. We'll outgrow the Red Rocket truck stop at some point, and it looks like it's not gonna take too long to do that. Huh. Farming the wastes. Did we visit the house? Yes, we did. That's where the heart hay is. What is that? And it's in the wrong direction. Don't get sidetracked. Well, not too badly. I mean, what's the point of playing a game like this if you're not gonna get sidetracked at all? But we're not gonna get to the Diamond City anytime soon if we take all the... ooh, we get shipping trailers. If we take all the little areas that come our way. Ammunition, Molotov cocktail, mine, heavy pipe pistol, hair trigger pipe rifle. So right. Some kind of factory. Some kind of there's wild dogs there. Some kind of a... what the hell is that? A scrapyard. There's a trailer, or at least the icon of a trailer. I'm sort of curious what it is. They're all on our way south, so it's not out of place to go and check. Radstack Duo and wild mongrels. We're very close to some trouble. I don't see where it is. Hopefully I picked the correct side of the fence here. Something very close to us, but I can't see shit. Doesn't really matter. Just wanted to reach the rock so I could get a little bit of a better view. Something there. Is that a ghoul or a person? It's a small cemetery, looks like. That's probably what's spotting us. All the ports level up. Need to be level 13. Hacker. Can I hack expert terminals? Yes. Okay, that's the trailer. That's the junkyard. Just want to go on top of these rocks and take a look around a little bit. Okay, some kind of factory. Don't want to go to a factory unless we have a reason to go to a factory. Right. Radioactive junk of some kind. That's our junkyard. A lot of fires, so probably people living. Or raiders. And that's the... What is that? I really saw something moving there. Well, might as well go and just take a look.